It's that time. How's everybody doing today? Are you guys excited to be here? Well, I'm very excited to be here, you guys. Once again, my name is Carlos, Coach Carlos, and thank you for taking out what I hope will be an hour, right? So I'm gonna need your help to keep me on track. You guys, if you know me, I get excited, and I may talk a lot, but hopefully we can cover a few things, right? So, the breakthrough. How many of us have been successful in the past with weight loss? Right? Maybe dropped 10 pounds, 20 pounds. How many of us have fallen backwards? Right? It's okay, it's gonna happen. You know, when we think about becoming more active, there's gonna be what? What are we gonna run into?
Injuries.
Obstacles, injuries, what else? Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Melissa. Anybody else? Time concerns, right? Maybe too busy. Maybe work tends to call us, and then now we have to, I'm not able to work out today. And then I'm gonna say, hey, Kim, we missed you for the 5 a.m. workout. Where were you at today? So today, you guys, welcome in. We got a couple, welcome in, ladies. So I just wanna kinda go over some what to expect, you guys. If you guys know me, I'm all about engagement. So I would like your help today. I want everybody involved, right? You know, raise your hands. Hey, if you wanna share something, maybe something that helped you in the past to be and also stay successful, please. That's what today is all about. So let me kind of give you an intro on myself. I've been with the Results for 3 years. I think it's almost time I throw in the towel, right? No, I'm joking, you guys. But no, I'm only getting started. So I've been with Results for about 3 years. I started in West Sac back when there was 2 locations. Now there's now there's what, 10? We just opened one up in Roseville. And I've met a lot of you guys. I spent a lot with you guys. I spend most of my time at Arden. So please, if you guys are ever in the area, you like to try something new, please. You have the open invitation. So a lot of people think just because I work for Results, I've been active for most of my life. And you know, for the past couple of years, yes, I haven't. But growing up, I was the complete opposite. So growing up, you know, elementary school, my parents were pretty good with keeping me active, basketball, baseball. But then when I got to middle school, video games. Video games came into my life, and so I got stuck. It became a habit, right? Right after school, video games, and I didn't want to eat, so you know I didn't want to spend too much time eating, so I would always have Hot Pockets. I'm telling you guys, hey, it's quick and easy. Does that make sense? Like, anybody ever do that? I don't have time, so I'm gonna go get, what do we like to get? Fast food? You guys hear about Subway? It's like, what, 50% real meat? Yeah, you guys hear about that? Yeah. If you don't know, now you know, right? So yeah, you guys, all throughout middle school, I was to myself playing video games, Hot Pockets. That was like my everyday routine. Those were my habits. I'm gonna talk about habits a lot today, right? And then I got to high school. I was very shy. I was the complete opposite of who I am once again. I was very shy. I was overweight at the time. You know, in high school, I was 220. Right, so I was a little bit shorter. Thank God I grew a little bit, so I was like a short kid. You know, I was to myself a lot. You know, I had a few friends, but even with those close friends, I was the quiet type. Hey, Carlos, let's go do this. No, I'm good. I'd rather stay home. Hey, Carlos, let's go swimming. Can I take my shirt off? No. Sorry, guys, something came up. Right, so growing up, I was always covering myself. It was easy for me to hide behind the extra large. It was, oh, it's cold. I'm gonna put on a sweater. Anybody ever like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna put on a sweater. I'm gonna hide behind who I am. I'm gonna hide who I am. And then, you know, it's to a point where it's like PE, I would always be late to my next class because I didn't want anybody to see me changing. Does that make sense? I was always like, oh, why are you late, Carlos? Something came up. I never went swimming because I remember my PE teacher told me, and I still think about this because it's pretty funny. She's like, Carlos, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going swimming, and I'm getting ready to jump in the pool because I'm excited. She's like, sorry, Carlos, you got to take off your shirt. And then, you know, that was a pretty rough moment for me. I was like, wow, something has to change. So I got into football, right? A couple of my cousin, he's like, let's go try out for football. It'll be a lot of fun. So I went out there. That was probably the toughest thing I ever did. Anybody go through that one workout? You're like, holy crap. Anybody have that experience? First Booty Friday? right? You're just super sore the days after. It hurts to sit down. You're like, man, I don't want to go through this again. And it's funny because during that time, I went up to him, and he was my history teacher, Mr. Watkins at the time. He was my 7th period history teacher. And so at the time, he was also the head varsity coach. So he was the one leading our football practice, our conditioning. And then, so I'm like, Coach, I don't feel good. Can I go? He's like, no, fight it out. Just stick it out. And so, that happened. I stuck it out. The next day, I saw him, walked in. I was like, damn, I don't want to see him right now. Embarrassed, right? I failed. I felt like a failure. I went out there and I was asking to quit. I wanted to leave, not in front of him, but in front of the whole football team. So now I have to walk to the class, walk into my backpack, my head's down, my posture's horrible, right? I'm just like, I don't want to see him. Hopefully he doesn't see me. So he's like, Carlos, you're going to come out again, right? I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, no more being a baby. No more being a baby. I'm like, yes, sir. So it's like, and that way he kept me accountable. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone back out there. I was too embarrassed. I was afraid. That was the toughest thing I've ever done in my life at the time, right? So I went out there. So long story short, I played football. I lost about 10 pounds. I felt great. Big thanks to my parents for helping me, eat better. My dad would always like sweet potatoes. Anybody like sweet potatoes? Oh, I love sweet potatoes. I can overeat those, right, any day. So they supported me. And then, I got into coaching high school volleyball, right? So I used to coach River City High School, if you're familiar with the area. So I coached volleyball, and then throughout my time, I was like, I want to help people grow. I want to help people be better, So I did that. I went to Bryan University, got my associates in exercise science, spent a few years there, and I became a trainer at CalFit. CalFit, you guys know about CalFit, right? I was like, this is not for me. This is not for me. I want to be around people. So long story short, you guys, I applied to results, 3 years ago, and I am here now. So the stuff I'm going to go over today is, I want you to know that I've been there. We connect in some way, right? We all have goals, whether it's dropping pounds, dropping inches, maybe just feeling better, because that was my thing growing up. I don't want to be shy anymore. I would always watch, observe. People like, man, why is that person just so talkative? I want to be that person, but I'm over here. And in order for me to be that person, I have to become someone. I have to start doing things I have never done before. And that was obviously exercising. With exercising, what are some benefits, you guys? Confidence. What else?
Energy.
Endorphins. Energy, right? You feel great. Energy, you come in, you're like, I got to hear this Mexican guy tell me I got play pushes today, right? That's me, by the way. So, man, we got Tabata Tuesday. We got play pushes. Oh, man, the buzz is going off. And you're like, holy crap, I feel a whole lot better. Now I'm ready to take on the workday. Now I'm ready for any obstacles. Now I'm ready for a breakthrough. So today, you guys, it's all about, how can we overcome those limitations, those obstacles, the distractions. They're everywhere. How many of us, I'm going to talk about triggers, social pressure. When you guys go out to eat, do you guys have those friends or family members saying, hey, have this? Hey, don't worry, you're going to burn it off tomorrow. It's okay, you look skinny, you deserve. Maybe, and they don't realize it, but to you, you're like, I have a goal. I have a vision I have a plan, and this is not going to help me get to my goal. And it's going to happen, you guys. What about stress? What do you guys like to, oh God, right? Julie, you said that, oh God? What happens when you're stressed? You guys, what do we like to do? Eat. Did I hear wine? Anybody like wine? Oh, I saw someone like, me, right? Vodka. Oh, hey, that's what it's all about. Hey, right? And that's all about. So now we're talking about vodka, right? Holy crap. Cut the camera. So, and the most important thing, you guys, is becoming aware. Where are we having troubles? Why? How come last week we were successful, and then this week I'm going to my friend's party, and I just fell off the wagon? Anybody ever fall off the wagon? You're like, I'm just going to throw in the towel, right? It's going to happen, you guys. And honestly, maybe you can agree with me, but I think the workouts aren't the hard part. Right? The workouts on the hard part. You're here, hopefully 5 to 6 days a week. If not, maybe you're working towards 5 to 6 days a week, right? Make small changes. You don't want to overload yourself because you're going to overwhelm yourself, and you're just like, I'm not able to do this, right? We never say the C word, correct? The only C word in your vocabulary, I joke around, is Carlos. No, I'm joking, you guys. But it's never can't do. It's always can do, right? What can we do to be better? Because if we focus on the can'ts, we're not going to get anywhere. We're going to stay in that fixed mindset, thinking we're not able to grow. But we must have the growth mindset. Okay, if I put in this much energy, this much commitment, I can be there, and I will be there. So I'm going to talk about mindset as well, right? Reconditioning the mind. Habits. Habits, you guys. What are we currently doing? Are we making it harder for us to reach our fitness goals? Friday nights, do we look forward to Friday nights so we can go out with friends? Happy hour? Anybody? Yeah. Right? Happy hour? Or, maybe, I don't think we realize this. Also, another habit can be, hey, I dropped 10 pounds this week. I deserve a meal. Anybody ever think that? Right? Oh, man, I lost weight. Or I hit my mark. I hit my goal. I'm going to go enjoy myself. I'm going to go to, I don't know, whatever. Leatherby's. Thank you, Leatherby's. Great choice, by the way, but I'll see. So I'm going to take out, so I know where not to go now, right, you guys? So, yeah, we always think like, I deserve something. But why choose to eat when we're choosing to live a better lifestyle? So we must think about that. Rewards, how are you rewarding yourself? And also, like I said, triggers, habits, and mindsets, you guys. So please, like I said, today, I want as much interaction as possible. Raise your hands. I might pick on you. I'm pretty sure I know all your names by now, right? Dylan, Crystal, Sylvia.